Good morning. Day 6 of lockdown in South Africa for COVID-19 coronavirus. And today we're going to do something a little bit different from what we have been talking about. It's interesting that most of the predictions that we made regarding continued non-compliance, continued conflict between law enforcement and the community has in fact realized. So has the labor union starting to flex their muscles. We initially saw Santaco, the taxi industry, threatening to strike. And then we heard, and quite rightly, from NHAWU, which is the Health and Allied Workers Union, that they were saying that they're not happy with the state of protection of their members, and they would consider labor action if that didn't improve. So let's see what happens. We are kind of figuring it out as a nation together. As I said, the government had to figure it out. We as citizens have to figure it out. Law enforcement and private security and the clients that we serve have to figure it out. That's it. Today we want to look at the whole concept of what we have called, or what is called in the industry, protection in depth for businesses. Many of you have left your businesses unattended perhaps, or perhaps if they're in some kind of an industrial estate, there are guards and personnel performing access control at the gates of that estate. But some of you may not, and some of you may be concerned as to what is happening at your places of work as they lie not quite abandoned, but certainly empty. So in the security game, we talk about rings or layers of protection. We talk about protection in depth. If you take it to a normal house, what you don't want is you don't want to wake up with an intruder with a gun next to your head when your perimeter alarm, the electric fencing on the top of your wall, could have warned you, given you early warning. The security gate at the entrance to your house, back door, front door, could have delayed them. So it's like an onion, and as you peel away the onion rings, you are left with, right at the center of the onion, the most important assets, which is you and your family, or in terms of an office, where the computers are and the information that is so critical to the running of your business. So we talk about the 3 Ds. We talk about detection, and that needs to happen as early as possible. We talk about delaying, and that could be things like gates and safe doors, slam lock gates in your living area, in your bedroom. And the 3rd D then is to deter. It's the response that will happen, that will ensure that the pathway to violence that the perpetrator has embarked upon is interrupted and it is thwarted. So at the end of this little video, you'll see a link to our website where there is much more detail in depth. This is just a few minutes of introduction, but there is some in-depth stuff there about protecting our assets and layering protection around them. Be safe, people, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.